Howdy, YouTubers. Thanks for stopping in. We are doing the last 6 commandments of the Torah, the 10 commandments, and we're making that determination if Jesus' commandments line up to those, and if he's telling us to follow the Torah or to leave it alone. He's fulfilled it. And we're using the rule of 2 witnesses to do that. And we're going to also remind you that the 2 commandments, the greatest commandments to always keep in mind is Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. And the second is like, namely this, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. And the golden rule states, John 13:34, A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. So the example he is showing to us is teaching us how to love ourselves as well. We have gotten, in his time, he's saying we've gotten away from the Torah. I'm getting rid of your traditions. I'm bringing you back to the fold. Wake up. It's a wake-up call to them. I want to introduce this scripture, Deuteronomy 13, verse 1 through 5. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Now, this isn't just evil killing people. It is evil in our own selves. We've got to toss out that old bad crud that's building up that would cause us to break any of the 10 commandments. And he goes into detail about that, but some of us overlook what Jesus is talking about. So Jesus is totally fulfilling the Torah. Let's jump right in. Honor thy father and thy mother, number 5, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. This is the first commandment with promise. Let's remember that. We have many listed here. So I want to start with the basics behind it, and we're going to start in Matthew chapter 15, and we're going to start at verse 2. Why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? See, now he's talking about these guys saying, wash your hands. Well, that's a tradition. It's not what God said. For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, Whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, It is a gift, by whatsoever thou mayest be profited by, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men, not of God. And he called the multitude and said unto them, Hear and understand. And he goes into great detail. He chastises. You're not keeping my commandments. You're just making a tradition. You're going off on a tangent somewhere in la-la land. I'm bringing you back to the Torah. You mind the Torah. You don't come up with your own ideas. Commandment number 6 states, Thou shalt not kill. Or in other words, thou shalt not murder. Matthew 5:21 through 22, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever will say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Basically, you plant the seed and you don't stop the seed from growing, it'll grow into murder. Second witness, Matthew 19:17 through 19. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He saith unto him, Which? Jesus said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Matthew 5, verse 32 states, But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committeth adultery. Do you ever hear that from your preacher? Matthew 19:9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whosoever marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. He doesn't divorce Israel. Jesus, the Lord, is not divorcing Israel. He doesn't believe in it at all. He lives by a higher law. He wants us to live by a higher law. No disposable people in our lives. We're not allowed to do that. 8. Thou shalt not steal. And Matthew 21:13 states, And said unto them, It is written, My house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. And Mark 10:19, Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, defraud not, honor thy father and mother. I'm interested in that defraud not. 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Mark 10:19, Luke 18:20. We've already said them. It's already been inclusive in those. Matthew 19:18. Do you need any more witnesses? I don't think so. He clumps them together. 10. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Mark 7:22 through 23. Thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. So basically, folks, when he's talking about gets his parables and things like that in there, he's talking about the Torah. He's bringing us back to the Torah. He's making us live the spirit of the law. He's never taken it out of our lives. To do so would mean that he's not the Messiah. That is the point of the Messiah. I'm so grateful that I finally realized this in my life, that I've missed the Torah and that so many preachers are teaching false doctrine. I am now living more to the Torah. I am now more excited the Spirit is coming back into my life. I'm just so grateful that I want to share it with everybody. And at this point, I know that Jesus is all about bringing us back to the Torah. And we need to prove Paul, whether he was really an apostle or not, he doesn't teach us to come back to the Torah. And thank you for stopping in. I'm grateful that you all were here.